Hello. Today, I'll be reviewing the Oculus Quest 2 VR headset. Now, this has a lot of very nice features and is very convenient to use for a VR headset. So, first, I'll go over what comes with the box that you buy it in. Then, I'll go over the features of the devices itself. Now, in the box, you will find a Type C charging block for the wall outlets in your home, a Type C charging cable. It'll be Type C on both ends. This will also enable it to charge very quickly so you can consistently use the device. It will have a left and a right hand controller, so this will enable you to interact with the virtual world. It'll have two AA batteries, a silicone cover to allow it to sit on your face more comfortably, and a glasses spacer to allow you to use glasses at the same time as the device if they fit within the headspace that you have, eye space really. Now, for the device itself, there are four lenses on the outer front of the headset. These are meant to assist with hand tracking elements, and once you set up the virtual barrier, help you avoid collisions with any outside objects that are around you so you don't run into anything. They can also detect objects that are within the barrier if they're large enough, like a chair or a stool or whatnot, and they'll appear as lines. So these lenses are very helpful. Now, for the actual eye lenses that you'll be using to see through the device into the virtual world, they can be adjusted and moved from left to right so they sit either closer together or further apart. And this is meant to help with your eye spacing. So that way it's less blurry for your vision and you can adjust it to make it more comfortable as well. Now, the head strap that is attached to the VR headset device itself is decent. It's white and it allows you to adjust to a number of degrees so it sits on your head more comfortably and stably. But there is a separate head strap that is sold separately called the Elite head strap. It's higher quality, it's a solid piece, and it has a knob that will adjust the tightness of the device itself. I recommend this over the strap that comes attached to the headset. Now, it also has intuitive movement and whatnot and hand tracking. For the controllers, there will be rings around the joysticks and buttons on the device. These are meant to assist with tracking your finger movements and whatnot for advanced hand tracking. It also some tips as well. The lenses on the inside that you'll be using your eyes to see through, you will not want them to face towards any open windows and you'll want them to be covered when they're not in use. The reason why is rays from the sunlight can actually damage the lenses and ruin the device permanently. It's a very important tip, but it's also very easy to avoid. You simply need to place them in a area where sunlight won't reach these inner lenses. You can place a rag over the device itself, and that will help solve it. Now, there is a power button on the right side of the device and a light. This light will glow orange when it's low on battery, and it will also glow orange when it's charging. It will glow pure white when it is finished charging, which also brings me to the next tip I'm going to inform you of. In order to help preserve the lifetime of the batteries that are within the device, you will want to unplug them once it's fully charged and not leave it plugged in overnight or for extended durations of time, as to not damage the batteries. It's a very easy thing to avoid. Overall, it is a very high quality product, and I highly recommend this to anyone who's seeking to enter the VR gaming world. And it has more than just VR games accessible for it as well, such as YouTube apps and Steam as well. So that concludes this review of the Oculus Quest 2. I highly recommend it, and so far my experiences with it have been all positive. That concludes this review.